Gone. Bro, hold on. I just want to say, whoever's in the Coliseum stadium stands, they're dead. After that one attack right there, dead.
Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Break.
3 back to back is crazy.
Bro, they're eating real good over here.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why don't you want me to cry?
Alright, y'all, so look, I got a special guest today. I got my brother with me. You can go ahead and introduce yourself, my boy.
What's up, y'all? My name is John. Y'all fuck with the YouTube, follow the YouTube channel, subscribe, all that stuff. And if y'all fuck with car stuff, I'm also on Instagram, servers.550 if y'all fuck with the car stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah.
And my boy, he drive a 5.0 Mustang. So all you slow ass niggas in the comment section, if you want to race, he's right here. He's ready for you at all times. You know what I'm saying? Now look, for today's video, you know what I'm saying? We got a death battle reaction. So I want to react to something that's cool, something fun. You feel me? So we're gonna react to death battle, and we have Ash versus Yugi. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and be real and be honest with you. I did not rock with Yu-Gi-Oh like that at all. That just
it was definitely lame, bro.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't get into the cards and all that. And I ain't even gonna lie to you, even when it came down to like Pokemon 2 as well, it took me time to even get into that. You know what I'm saying? I was more into Beyblade, not really into Bakugan for real.
I wasn't into
You know what I'm saying?
To be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
I watched the show, but like
it didn't happen till later on.
Yeah.
I ain't never bought no cards. Or nothing like that. I ain't never craved cards or nothing like
Beyblades
that.
Growing up. Beyblades and like Nintendo DS stuff, like games and stuff.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on the same type of timing when it came to all that shit. For real, for real. But, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and hop in. We ain't gonna waste no time. Let's dive right in.
Alright, but first off, who you think is gonna win though?
Who do I think's gonna win? I ain't gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie though. Pokemon got some of the most like wild, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is Ash versus Yugi. So this is all of Ash
versus
Pokemon versus all of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of Yu-Gi-Oh's Pokemon.
But I've seen some Yu-Gi-Oh clips, like I've seen some episodes. They're creatures or however they want to call them monsters. Mm-hmm. They're built different for some, like
they do be
how
like
they look.
You right. And not just that, I know that these niggas can like warp reality and all some other type shit too as well. Now, Pokemon has that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't know if Ash has any Pokemon like that. Like I said, I didn't watch all of, you know what I'm saying?
Every bit of Pokemon.
Exactly. I didn't watch every single bit of Pokemon, you feel me? In my opinion, I think X and Y is like the best one out of all of them. With Greninja and shit like that.
I was like, Greninja's definitely the hardest one.
Definitely, for sure. And y'all don't mind this cord right here in the way. We still working out some things. You know what I'm saying?
We had to do a little side quest to get this.
There we go. We definitely did. I had to go on the journey to get this set up. This was a little last minute. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? This was a long time coming anyway. I've been wanting to go ahead and get this ready for y'all. So that's what we did. So boom. That's a little bit better.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Why?
Ash Ketchum.
You watched the Death Battle before, right?
Yeah.
The biggest question from the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their
the
weapons,
29
armor, and
Spider-Man
skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor, Mad Mushroom, for helping us make it
Not
happen.
gonna lie, y'all. I do not care about your sponsors.
Yeah, they're not paying us.
I ain't getting paid for it, so we gonna just skip past that. You feel me?
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Oh, the kids get their first one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
What was your go-to Pokemon? Mine was Charizard, for sure.
I was generic. I wanted to have Pikachu.
Word?
I wanted to have Pikachu. 100%.
Out of everyone?
Yes, I wanted Pikachu. Well, if it was every choice, I would have got Eve or the I don't know, like Flareon. What's the fire one? The Firefox looking one?
I know what you're talking about.
I wanted one of those
It's Eevee, but it got like every other type that you can evolve into.
That one.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Charizard has definitely been. I'm a little generic too, cause I said Charizard, but like he a dragon, nigga. Like how can you hate on that? Like real talk, definitely for sure. And then they end up coming out with Greninja.
Yeah, when Greninja dropped, it was over for everything. I just wanted Greninja only.
Exactly. Then that nigga ended up coming.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon master, though he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about
This boy
taking
been
down
carrying
your rivals
Pokemon
to
for
be the
25
very best,
years.
like
That's
no one ever
insane.
was. Better
He's
than
been
carrying
10
his
years old for
stone
25
Well,
years.
Ash knew he'd
He has
find his
his own
answers
game.
at the Pokemon League tournament.
So
I mean,
hook him
hey,
up with the electric
I wouldn't be
bounce,
surprised, to be
Pikachu.
honest with you.
And wait, he's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after
That
an
is true.
intense
He
first
did
day
not like
together,
that nigga
the
at
rest,
first. Now
as
that
they
I
say,
really think about
is
it.
history.
25 seasons, over 1,200
Ash
episodes.
the only nigga to
and
start
the
off wearing
cornerstone
electric
of
type.
2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
We should note we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex.
I
That's
never owned a Pokemon
Also a
game, though.
Pokemon,
I will
but
say
in
that.
a fight,
I did have
Ash
a Nintendo.
usually chooses
Word.
Pikachu.
I ain't never had a DS, I had a
Yellow, red,
PSP.
enough voltage,
I
and
had
you'll
a
regret
PSP,
it.
well,
Even
but I
ground
had the-
types that would
I
be
had a
immune
PS1,
to
my
electric
cousin had it.
attacks
I
in the
used to play
games
that game
can't
all the
stop
time.
what this
Yeah.
Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity. Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! The perfect attack for OHKOing flamboyant thieves in air balloons. Looks like they're blasting off again.
so clearly the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they used thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
No cap.
Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the
Brock was
stubbornness
that dog,
and crispy
man.
bikes,
He was
they
a
are
bird.
loyal
He was,
friends.
but he was
Just
that
like
dog,
Ash's
bro.
Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary Darkrai. Eat this leaf blade,
I like him too.
Smeargle
He was
victim.
cool. He was
Or
pretty
that's
smooth.
what I would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's
Cyndaquil,
Flare
that
Blitz.
nigga was
Then I'll
like
send
that
my
too. Yeah,
Inferno
he was
to
like that too.
overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar. Haha.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but
Hold on,
what
wait.
he needed.
Now that I really think about it, this nigga got a history of fumbling gems.
Yeah.
Just fumbling just straight. That's crazy. That's crazy. I
Ash
just
started
everybody
bonding with
thought it was a
Pokemon at a
problem with
deeper
that.
level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards, Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space, Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and
shit, I ain't
Pikachu
know
cleared a
that.
storm as
know
wide
they
as
were
an
doing all
island.
that.
Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy. I can rock Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, there are new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log
Physics
that's
does not make
basically a
sense.
whole
Yeah,
tree,
nah,
he
it's not.
chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his
I
secret
remember
is
that.
watching the
When he
Minnesota
was trying to
Vikings.
rock me.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, that Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura.
he did,
It's a life
We are
force that
having
interacts with souls and links
animations
Ash
with
with Lucario.
This jackal excels at CQC and shoots
Oh,
steel beams
Lucario,
and aura
that's-
spheres.
That's my dog too. I'm not gonna
He with the
lie.
hands.
His X evolution, when
tough.
he mega evolved,
It's tough.
him. I know I've been glazing Charizard a lot, but I don't care. His S evolution too. Those are like some of the two cleanest S evolutions that I've ever done seen. No cap.
And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy
tell
at
me
the
that ain't
Safari
nigga with
Zone when
dreads.
Ash
Nigga,
accidentally
look on him.
caught 30 Tauros. And he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again. Kid, just
He
turn
was
the
in
hat
scrubs,
backwards
too.
and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
It comes with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the
This boy
world from
said
Lysander,
jelly-filled
who tried
donuts.
to kill all life. They fought the giants, the Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Ah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right, but no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right.
His
poor kids.
Charizard was on
Boomstick, poor
something
kids
different.
weren't
I
even
remember
around
this.
anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Kaiju Gengar. He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them
I ain't
up.
gonna lie.
But
Once
it
they start
smells
getting to
nasty in
this,
there.
Ash and Pikachu also
You know what I'm
scored a buff
saying? It
with
kinda
their
turned me
Z
off a
move.
little bit.
All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve
Because they
into...
revamped his entire
10 million
character
volt
style.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an
I ain't
Ultra
watching
Beast?
I ain't watching none of
Ash
this.
journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! More kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked away it landed. Because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues. If you want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the threads for you.
This battle is sponsored
This another advertisement
They
within?
double. They getting money.
No cut.
2
Two.
ads, 2 sponsors, and 1 video.
One in the beginning and one in the middle. Y'all not trying to spare nobody anything.
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games.
They were
with
gamers.
sorcerers. These magical ceremonies punished dark
I can't
arts
really.
with swift
Hold on.
death. The
I can't really speak too much on Yu-Gi-Oh. All I know from my knowledge is that it's a trading card game.
inside of a show.
That's all the knowledge that I have on it.
They basically took the real life Pokemon gaming which is basically like cards and all that, and then they turned that into a show with different creatures and monsters.
Dead ass, real talk, for real.
Shadow game.
No, Wiz. They were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil, and in the modern day, Yu-Gi-Oh! Reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his
18.
spirit
All
to
these
an
kids
ancient
young.
Yami,
Everybody young.
Always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
I
And
remember
for
this
his L,
ad for
Kaiba
some
was
reason.
given a penalty game. Lose or
People thought
cheat
they were
against
so cool
Yami
with
at
that
your
thing.
own
I
peril.
remember
With
that
the
for some
puzzle,
reason,
Yami
bro.
can punish you in
Then they
some
made the smaller
seriously
version, like,
messed up
sat on your
ways.
wrist right here.
Illusions of
Yeah.
being set on fire,
Or, I think on the
swapping
inside,
your soul,
actually.
or the infamous mind crush.
The Millennium
Then
Puzzle
I
was
said, like,
far
what are even the rules?
The rules kind of get made up as you pull the card and play the game.
See, that's too
So like, if you
complex.
pull out a card, obviously you have your. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. It's like set cards that you have for your people, and as you pull cards, it's like effects and attacks that you're allowed to use. And sometimes your attacks can be changed because you might have a card where it's like, oh, my
Yeah.
Pokemon's no longer dead. I can do this now and evolve it into this and fuse these two. And yeah, it's weird.
Y'all
It's a lot
remember-
that goes into that.
For those of y'all that be playing, because y'all know them kids that was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In school and all that at the table. There ain't no way y'all memorized all them rules.
Bro, that game,
There ain't
that
no
game
way.
is complex for no reason.
There's no way. See, look, I can never do it. I can never do it, bro.
than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were
Those are the
ready
most
for
American names
anything.
I've
Because
ever
Yugi
heard.
had a deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi. Oh, there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him. But I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning. And the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time.
See, look,
turning
all these
monsters to infants
celestial
or
ass
wizards in
powers
wise
that they
sages.
got.
Speaking
Like,
of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark
just the
magic,
same
and Yugi
oxygen.
often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder.
They
Now
got
that's
lazy with
thinking
that one.
no cap.
Support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of
Okay.
spell cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip. And
Bruh, all these
lets Yugi
abilities
draw
that
2
he
more
got.
cards,
You see
like
all those
Pot of Greed,
cards?
which lets him draw
Bruh,
2
this is like 4 times the list of abilities that old boy just had.
What does that even mean? Pump up?
I don't know, but guess what? I guarantee you it got something to do with destroying time, rewinding time, or space.
Magical hat.
Change of heart, dark hole. Dark magic twist twin burn. Man, this is ridiculous. Man. All these, man.
Cards like
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the
And
field.
it's still
Like you
going. The
mentioned,
list
they're
is
called
still going.
I guess
directly
their fires are
back at
called
the opponent's
friends.
life points.
and if his monsters and life points.
Oh, these
get
are
high,
trap
he can
cards.
Just press Control Z with
Traps.
Mirage Ruler to get
These
them
are
all
new
back.
set. This is
Pair
a whole
these
new set.
cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork,
Oh, okay.
and nothing could stand in their way.
it was.
Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging
These
geeks
guys
are
put
somehow
those-
I was
expected
just
be
about to
fit
say
enough
that.
to die, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick, who wanted
Why he
the
look like
three
old
Egyptian
Beyblade?
god cards
No
to take him
cap.
out.
I can't
These
think of
cards
his name.
were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow
yeah.
Neos destroyed a relic.
Even though they're explaining all this right here, a lot of it is going over my head. I just want that to be clear.
It's going in one ear now.
Yeah, it's definitely going over my head because, like I said, I ain't never watched the
I don't
show.
plan on it.
Don't understand the rules. The 5-star, 9-star. I'm just assuming the higher the star, the more powerful that they are. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. No cap.
Field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm of darkness. It was time for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
What?
He's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was
gonna say,
both
didn't he, like,
climactic
split?
and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. he would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
His strongest card for you.
Except
That's what
Takaiba,
it seems
who tried
like.
to ascend
I'm not
to the
doing that.
afterlife to rematch a
Hey, look,
Goes to show
take
you.
them cards and lock them in a box, bury them underground.
Nobody will ever get
No cap, y'all will never see them cards again.
He just said he had
But
to
it
fight
can't
for
buy
the
you
world.
happiness, but it sure
hands
can
off.
buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always be another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Break.
3 back to back is crazy.
Bro, they're eating real good over here.
You know, 3 advertisements back to back in one video is crazy, bro.
Bro, they got Chick-fil-A lunch and dinner.
And these are within the video. Let's make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? This ain't YouTube ads. This is their ads. 3 sponsors in one video.
Dart, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to death battle!
Alright. So anything that basically works with them, I guess. That's
If
what
we're
he
going
said.
based off of what each universe has over the other, Yu-Gi-Oh technically should win this fight because they have monsters that can quite literally bend time itself
Yeah.
in reality.
And not just that, most of them are gods from
Yes.
from my assumption. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Most of them are gods. That's what I'm assuming. I think there's only like a handful of Pokemon for real.
If
that
we're being
really,
real here, and he's apparently a really good strategist when it comes to fighting and dueling.
that too.
Much as I love Pokemon, I have to be real with myself. Yu-Gi-Oh would have this by clear margin.
Nah, for sure. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Ash ain't putting no constructive. He ain't the brightest when it
They're
comes
not
to
blowing up moons in
complex
Pokemon,
plan.
I can tell you that.
They're not. But this is Ash Pokemon. I don't think he got no legendary Pokemon that's really doing that.
Unless he does the fusing thing.
Oh,
Mega Evolution.
and then there's the Mega Max whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know it got that high up.
It did.
Now,
He did.
Ash does have some gods. Remember, he's got
That's
the
what I'm
sun,
saying.
well, the sun god one.
That is true, but that's his only arsenal from what I can.
They're still not
That's
blowing
all.
up moons.
I don't know. Twin.
Yu-Gi-Oh's on some Dragon Ball stuff.
I don't know, twin. We just gonna have to find out. So who you going with Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm gonna go with Yu-Gi-Oh based on.
I'm gonna just go with Pokemon just to be on the opposite end, just so we can, be on opposing sides. So let's go.
Are they gonna do like a 1-on-1 per battle? Or I don't know how they're gonna do this.
Okay. Oh no, we just starting right off into it like that.
You okay, Pikachu? That Sporon 4 is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down.
See, look, he already on timing with everything.
Okay, guys, it's our turn now.
See, look, you saw how he was patting his head. That's how I was patting my head
That's like a
earlier.
Mega Evolve ball. Wrist.
Oh yeah, he do.
Great job! Now, Thunderbolt!
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Space!
The fact that they making this work is crazy. Oh, that boy
I
nah.
get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Hey, yo, this
He
is
did say that
a
he could call all of these people that are his friends now.
bro. This is a war. This is a war. That's what this is. Oh yeah, I'm already liking this. Hey, this is a war for real. Disintegrated. Gone. Bro, hold on. I just want to say, whoever's in the Coliseum stadium stands, they're dead. They're after that one attack right there, dead. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm only spending that. Oh, okay. You got old boy.
Aha!
You got all the guys, literally. Oh wait. That's right. You just took him out of the evolution.
Alter ego.
I'm sorry, partner.
Hey.
Don't worry. It's my turn now.
What's your trump card, bro? We know you got one.
In the heart of the cards.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, that's right.
God is the light!
To that one, yeah.
Magicians! Flash burning magic! Harakti! Joser!
I'm gonna win this girl.
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
Huh?
10 million Thunderbolts!
You activated my trap card! Magic Send! Send your Thunderbolt!
I knew it was coming. I knew it was about to happen at least once. Oh wow. Wow, that's crazy.
That was an awesome duel,
This seemed a
Ash.
little too easy.
That was crazy.
That's how you know I've been watching too much anime.
Hey, look.
I thought there was gonna be more to this.
Nah. But look though, it was expected though. It was expected though. Cause I'm like,
I forgot he'd be having trump cards in this
yeah,
show.
like he got the trap card, trump card, all that other stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pokemon ain't got nothing like that.
You know, you watch my anime, and I immediately thought that there was gonna be more to this. Like, I thought he was gonna be like, as soon as he turned his back,
Yeah.
they were gonna unfreeze and then attack him.
Nah, for real though.
I watch way too much anime.
Nah, for real though. Like you thought that was, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was about to win on the power of friendship type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really thought was about to go down right there. Cause you know, y'all know how Death Battle be, bro. They be pulling up a bunch of fugazis.
Yeah, there's stuff that don't even make sense.
Yeah, stuff that don't even make sense. So,
Childhood. Whiz, quick! I need your tears. We can save
but
him.
hey,
This is
I
clear,
expected
let's
this
break
to
it down
happen
by
though. I did
experience,
expect
strategy,
that.
and monsters. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi have risen to
All right, so we're back. The camera did ended up getting a little hot. Y'all already know how to overheat and be on this channel with my camera and all that. But that's fine though. Like I said, I pretty much expected for the most part that Yu-Gi-Oh was gonna win overall. But I mean, hey,
You never know, honestly.
beating the
You do
best
never
of
know.
the best and travel
Friendship
all
is
over
a
the
dangerous
world.
weapon.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience. But when it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win, Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same goes for Yugi. Gotta remember, Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak
And that's what
cards.
overall
Both
got
could
him.
likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark
Was it
Horse style
straight up?
win was
You
unlikely.
know, the
But
unpredictability.
Ash's secret weapon is his
then
bond
the
with his
trap card.
Pokemon,
That's
boosting their
what
power.
really caught him
I'm
in
not
the
just talking about
He's forced to
Pikachu.
use
His
his trump card.
power of friendship invented an
I forgot about
evolution for
trump cards in that
Greninja.
game.
That's
That is such a
crazy.
meme.
Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way. The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while
Did he get a
awesome,
chance to use it?
only
He
work
did,
with specific
but-
Pokemon.
Very-
And
very
since
short.
Ash focuses on offense,
I thought the
far more than
Gigantamax,
support,
I ain't gonna lie, I
Yugi
thought that
could
was
control
really
the
gonna
pace
come
of the
through,
fight
but
with
then I
cards like
forgot he
Swords
got
of Revealing
that
Light
God,
and Magic
Ping,
Cylinder.
whatever
But I know
fusion
some of you
thing
are
it was that
asking,
he had.
what if
Now,
Ash
Ash
threw
had
hands?
just the
The
sun
kid's
god
strong enough to
holding
chuck
back
trees and lift
two of
baby
them, or three
gods.
of them
Just punch him,
on the
man.
Yu-Gi-Oh side.
Well,
he
Yugi's
definitely did.
similarly
So
tough,
he did
and
that
the
trap
Millennium
card.
Puzzle
That's the
can
whole
make
thing. Yeah, it was
shields,
over at that
steal
point.
ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with mines. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters. Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ash's can clear out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the mid-tier scale to glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse.
The moment he said
surpassing
multiverse,
even
that's
Soleil's
what
Sunsteel
really
Strike
did it.
and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, reliant only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more psychic barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution. And so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had. And he did not have
Not
a
in his
reliable way
face.
to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Let that sink in. They did not cover all the cards that this nigga could have.
No, because there was an entire list. There was
Yeah.
a booklet of how many stuff that he could use.
He stood no chance.
They had a whole A through Z listing.
Dead ass. Massacre.
They
Literally.
gave Ash about 30 seconds worth of abilities. They
Massacre.
gave this man a whole 6 minutes.
I'm not gonna lie, something tells me that this fight could have ended way sooner, but they extended it for the entertainment.
Yeah.
No cap.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
I still don't like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Who they got next?
Death Battle will be back in 2026. But right now,
they
you can
done
check
for
out our
now.
brand new channel. It's
Oh,
called
they
Night.
chilling. Okay, that's fine. Hey, I already know that some of y'all power scaling motherfuckers gonna be watching this video. Y'all let me know who y'all think really should have won this battle. You know what I'm saying? I think it was night and day in a sense.
I do too.
Not gonna lie,
I think
it
just
was
based
night
on
and day.
what Yu-Gi-Oh's, I guess, like, what their universe is capable of as far as their monsters and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
there's really no contest.
No, yeah, no cap. And like Pokemon, they got some
They're planetary.
busted. They do got some busted like
But they're planetary
Pokemon,
at
but
most,
yeah,
if that.
for sure. The moment he said multiversal, yeah, it was rap.
You said the mid-tier character blew up a universe.
Even the mids, yeah.
I was like, well, he
Nah.
didn't stand a chance if you really think about it.
Like I said, night and day at that point. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. And yeah, if y'all fuck with John coming out here, you know what I'm saying? He definitely will be, coming through time to time. Not all the time, but
No, we be working, man. We be working.
time to time, you know what I'm saying, is a hard working man right here. So yes sir, be sure to subscribe to the channel, of course, like the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.
Peace out.
Hey, hold on now. Before you leave, like the video, subscribe. Thank you.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why the world want me to cry? Fighting depression, talk to them spirits, use them justice that help me get by. But I cannot lie, that she hurt me bad when I got that car, told me you died. Like how the fuck can they take you? Man, I hope I wake up, it's a lie. Couldn't walk to that hearse car, I remember the words and I remember the look in your eyes.